All right, welcome to Backyard Smoke. I'm your host, James. I got a good one for you guys today. Today, we're going to do our first cook on the new Blackstone Open Flame Bronco. I'm super excited. This is a pit style, Argentine style. I've been wanting for a long time. When I seen Blackstone put one out at an affordable price, I said I got to hop on it. So I got a couple of ribeyes and a couple of New York strips. We're going to go ahead and get those on the pit. But first, we're going to go ahead and light the fire. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so what I'm going to do this pit, we're going to start off with some Jealous Devil's lump. I think for this entire pit, that's what I'm going to be using. That and just wood as a foundation. So we're going to dump this into the Brasaro. So the way this is going to work is we're going to light this on fire. And we're going to let these chunks start to fall through the hose. They're going to end up getting scooted over. So let's get my toy out. And we're going to go ahead and get started. So I got my grill gun here. If y'all know, see my video, this is my baby. I love this toy. Let's get it started. First thing I want to do though, so I don't burn off, take this down. Scoot these in a little bit. And start my burn. You can also do this with a chimney as well, but I like the torch. But yeah, get a chimney as well if you need one. And just dump them right on top. But as you can see, these are already starting to, gray over. So I'll bring you guys back when we're ready. I decided to throw a couple of good chunks of mesquite right on top. And we're just going to let that do its thing. Let's give it 15 minutes to really get started, and we'll come right back. All right, so it's been about, not even 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and we already got hot coals. I can hear them dropping into the bottom. I'm going to show you guys. But as you can see, we got the mesquite on top. We got the Jealous Devil coals going. This thing is, I'm feeling the heat, and I'm about 4 feet away. So this is awesome. So FYI, safety feature. Don't let little kids too close to this unless they know what they're doing. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up and show you guys at the same what's dropping on the bottom. And I'm going to show you, probably add some more coals right on top of it. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, so your Blackstone comes with a fire rake. So some of these coals that are falling underneath here, just going to start moving these over, getting these grates hot. Also going to start knocking some of these top ones down. And definitely want to watch your hand here. I got some long gloves. I might put them on. Heat's starting to pick up. So any coals that fell through that are not purely ashed over, I'm just going to take them, throw them right back if I can separate them. Yeah, there we go. Nice big chunk. And depending on where you're cooking, it's going to be depending on where you add in your stuff. I'm going to try to set my coals up right in that area, just so I can kind of get a nice hot zone. And it's starting to warm up right there. So the cool thing is, man, ain't no temperature. So you're going to have to figure that out. And that's cool because we're going to adjust the temperature based on the height of this grate. All right, so We're looking real good right now. I got coals hot right here. I got coals in the bed right underneath the grates. I think it's time to put me on some steaks. Let me get them steaks on. All right, these steaks are already seasoned. Some New York strips. Yeah. Two nice ribeyes. So we're going to sit there and let them do their thing on the coals for a little bit and just watch them. Now, one thing I will suggest is you get a, whatchamacallit, temp pros. I love those. I have a link down there for those as well. And we're going to be able to temp the steaks as they go along. And the goal is just really find out how this works. And because these are steaks, we're going to sear them and everything. So let's go ahead and get ready. We're going to let them sit here for a little bit and I'll walk you through whatever I do. So all I'm going to do right here really is just start playing with the coals, kind of get used to it, kind of try to get my feel for it. I have coals dropping down from the brazier or firebox. I'm just going to shake a few more in there. The one thing I did say, this lid is a little bit finicky, so make sure you lock it for real, because especially you got kids running around, it could be a little bit dangerous. Now I'm just playing with the grades, kind of adjusting it, playing around, just trying to see where I'm at with it. You know, the goal is just getting a good feel for this pit overall. All right, so we're going to go ahead and raise these up a little. Put the lock on. Yeah, we're going to flip them, see what they looking like. All right, I'll be getting some grill marks. Ooh, that one's looking real nice. Ooh, them ribeyes is looking good. All right, so now the steaks are done. I can get them in the daggone camera. I'm upside down, my bad. Hold on. Steak out here, let me show it to y'all. Get that. Came out wonderful. Steak is nice, it's juicy. Oh man, let's get a bite. Mm. That's good. So, a couple of quick things I picked up while I was playing with it. One, this is definitely a little bit of a learning curve, because if you've never done open fire, you will probably not understand like how high the grate goes for what temp. So that's definitely going to take me some time to learn. I do wish Blackstone put some type of table or some storage piece on there for the cold rate. Not having that, if you don't have a full barbecue set like I do with a table and all that, it's going to be a little bit hard. The second thing is, if coals kind of get inside the crevices between the door and the pit, they can fall through. So open sole shoes, I'll be very careful about that. Overall, I like it. I'm excited to cook on it again. Yeah, the main thing is just learning the pit like everything else. Like you learn a Weber, like you learn a charbroil, like you learn a pit boss, whatever it is, it's going to take some learning. This one is also going to take a little bit of work. You want to stay around. Make sure that you know what's on the grill time and time again, because you have an open flame. So learn to control that, but also learn to control how much wood or lump you're going to be needing inside your brazier, your fire pit, basically. Once you learn that, it's going to be masterful. So overall, this is a fun cook, definitely a conversation starter, definitely going to be something that I encourage everyone to have tried on. Even if it's not yours, just try it. If you love cooking with fire, this is going to be one of the funner grills you're going to have.